kick is.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, what's up, everybody? We are here with a knee-jerk reaction for the new movie Nope.
Nope.
A new
Nope.
Jordan Peele flick. Did we announce Tyler?
Oh yeah,
This might.
I'm back for this week.
This is probably going to come out before Monday Mayhem, I'd say. So yeah, Tyler is back. Look at him in all of his glory.
Hey,
And he seems oddly shorter than he.
He
used
looks
to be. It's
different,
weird.
doesn't he?
What is going on? Like,
I'm not supposed to tell anybody. I lost 4 inches.
of your dick?
Horizontally or they're diagonally?
Nope. Anyways.
Vertically, and I gained 8 inches horizontally. So
Nice. I like it.
okay, back to
Did we
nope.
like the movie though?
Nope.
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 What are we doing? We doing spoilers after the rating?
Yeah,
We just
there's
do-
definitely some spoilers.
I mean,
This
really,
wasn't-
this is one you kind of just make it a spoiler review.
You think? Just
Yeah,
from the
because
beginning.
we should have talked about this beforehand. But yeah, just
You know
because
how we
like,
do.
dude, it's
Good call, Rodney.
Everything's on the fly.
all right. So this is spoiler. If you have not seen it, come back to us later. But we are going to tell you everything that happens in this movie.
Then be
First,
the facts,
This
though.
wasn't what I expected. The trailer made it look so much more epic than it was.
I think so.
I think so. I think the trailer showed the most action, and in the movie there was just a little bit sprinkled here and there. Like the trailer is what blew people and drew people into this movie.
I think the trailer kind of delivered on everything that happened in the movie. I'm gonna give it that. But there is
That's what I'm saying.
definitely there's little nitpicky things where like I expected it to go a certain way that it didn't necessarily go. That did bother me at times, but a lot of that is my own expectation, so I don't hold it against the movie too much because it's still panned out to me at least in terms of delivering, but how much it delivered, that remains to be seen. I will say the directing by Jordan Peele here was fucking flawless to me.
It was good.
Like I was fucking like, especially like the first like half of the movie, I was like, he is murdering this with like the tension, not settling for cheap jump scares like he always does, making your brain sit with it for a second and make you just harass yourself. Like, where's it coming? Is it something gonna come out of there? Is something gonna come out of there? Oh shit, I didn't even see that. Like I was talking with Josh on the way over. I'm sure you and Tyler did too. To
We didn't
some
talk about this
degree,
movie
They didn't
once.
talk to
Okay.
me. I was in
Nice.
another car.
that's true. Yeah, you know what I meant, asshole. No, I was talking about like the kids, dude. The kid scene where they broke into like the barn or whatever.
Yeah, that was
That
dope.
was, like,
my
I like
favorite
that
scene.
scene.
That was fucking creepy, bro. This motherfucker, he's just like, oh,
I fucking hate that scene, dude.
it was great,
I
dude.
hate that scene.
That was great.
What he said, he didn't notice it either. What was so dope is like when they the lights are on, he shuts them down, and then he goes to leave, and it comes on again, and he turns around, and then the light. I don't know if he turned them off again and looks bad, but it's dark now, and the kid just like slowly rises up. I did
Yeah.
not see that kid there at all
Me
when
either.
I was looking back, and then I know where I saw something raise up from the ground. I was like, "Oh my god!" And it's slowly walking towards him, and then the other kid just kind of like dangles
They
out.
pop out at the
I
same
was
time,
like,
like-
no, son. And he even was like, nope. And I felt him in that moment. And then the one just kind of like creeps behind like this.
Yeah.
I swear, dude, I almost wanted him to have that one kid creep around the corner, and then while you're fixated on him, the other one sprint.
I
around
was
the
excited with that scene. I wanted to see where they
Yeah,
went with it.
there's
but
that.
obviously
ruined it.
practical joke, which, yeah.
That's what's killing me a little bit though, because I was like, I kind of wanted to see more of those things.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. It was a great scene until he ruined it. Like the
Until you
whole
found
making
out it
it
was
the
kids.
kids. Like, and I get it because like you don't want to make his vision of an alien much different than what we all expected. But I just thought I was like, damn, so we're getting aliens like this fucking early in the movie.
Yeah, it was.
And I
such
was
a-
so happy about it, and then for it to just be shattered in front of me like that
Yeah.
so fast, and I
Hurt your
think I was
feelings?
so upset, dude.
It's all right, man.
Dude, and I think it kind of goes hand in hand too with the movie as a whole. I was expecting there to be like different creatures and things coming out of this big black hole, basically. And I was like, here's a portion of what's coming out of that black hole. So that was another like shutdown for me. It's like, oh, what could have been with that? Jesus. Yeah.
I'll say that every time the word no or nope, was used was perfection. Every single
did a good
time.
job.
Jordan Peele did not overuse it, which I was a little worried he might, but he didn't. And so like, and every time someone said nope, it wasn't like really comical.
No,
but there was
they're
a
just
little,
like, nope.
like a touch of humor, but more intense than anything. And it was just like, fuck, I feel you.
I ain't dealing with
no,
it.
no.
When he was in his
Nope, nope,
truck
nope.
and like
That's the one
opened the
I-
door, he's like,
yes.
nope.
That
Shut
one,
the
and
door
then
back.
in this alien scene.
That's the only 2 times I think they said
I think
that.
she
no,
said
she
it.
said it like 3 times,
Did
and then
you?
there was another.
I know they were like,
character who
oh,
said it.
nah.
Did
y'all like
shut
every
that. I'm talking about
character?
Nope, though.
Huh?
Did y'all like every character?
I loved the blonde-haired dude, whatever.
Yeah.
the
Technical guy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
he was
tech
my
guy.
favorite
I
character.
like
Dude,
him.
his
He murdered
comedy
it.
was so
Okay.
on point.
Did he remind you of anybody? Another actor. Dave
Oh.
Franco.
Dave, the younger brother.
Reminded me
Yeah,
of Dave Franco.
a little bit of him,
That
and a
would've
little bit of what's his name in Venom, the first Venom, Raz Ahmed, the villain in that,
Yeah.
Riz Ahmed, that's his name.
I don't know how to say it.
But yeah.
I know what you're talking about, though.
But no, he was awesome. I love Keke Palmer
Yeah,
in
she
this,
killed it.
and Daniel Kaluuya. How I don't see how somebody can do an Oscar performance for an Alien movie, but he did. Like, if he were to be voted for Best Actor at the Academies, I'd be like,
I don't think
All
it
the
will
acting
happen,
was
but
top.
it was.
it really
This
was.
movie.
And the cinematography, flawless.
Yeah.
In this, you know,
Oh, it's
the
great.
visuals were awesome. I'm upset with Stephen Yeun's character, and I'm really upset with his demise.
Like like how he was in the movie, or like he didn't get more
It-
screen time. Or
They
more
tried to give him a
development.
backstory.
And they almost did.
for
That's
no
what's weird.
fucking reason. There's no reason we should have got that. Which I like the backstory,
Yeah,
the
it
whole
was dope.
chimpanzee shit, you know, all that. But there was no fucking point of it because Stephen Yeun, there was no point of his character in this movie other than the fact that okay, this guy was feeding horses to the UFO. Okay, cool. But is that it? And then he's just gonna look up at it and die? Like,
Yeah,
You don't look at the eye.
I think it's
I don't
just.
think they knew that though.
I think
They
it might have
didn't?
been going for the like he seems like a bigger character, and then they pull the rug out from underneath you, and they're just like, nope, motherfucker's gone just like that. There is an effect to that type of thing for sure
The
too.
only real connect I see, and it's what you just said, don't look the alien spaceship in the eye. He didn't look the chimpanzee in the eye until it calmed down because he was focused on the shoe. Once
Yeah.
the chimp and the chimp's killing everybody that's looking at it. Once the chimp calmed down, then he made eye contact with it, and it came up and like fist bumped him or whatever.
and then
And
got
it was
his
about
head blown
to.
off,
Yeah, that
dude.
shit was out of nowhere. It was like,
I
God
wasn't
damn.
expecting.
Now there wasn't one thing I was hoping for. Me and Tyler talked about before the movie was I had heard that there was like a few scenes in this movie that were like utterly terrifying. I didn't jump once. I didn't feel terrified. I mean, I felt like the intensity of the
Oh.
movie, and I'm like, dude, this situation would fucking suck.
I think
But
it
never
was-
like the terrifying.
No,
like,
I
me
mean,
either.
when he dropped the horse on the truck, that made me jump.
Yeah.
I
It
didn't
came
jump
out
at
of,
that
like,
either.
left
Oh,
field.
no,
some
I
girl,
knew
some
something
girl
was
in there
about
went,
to
ah.
That was a jump scare, not a terrifying
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. Maybe
Very
all them
reminisce.
fucking jump scare movies got you just always waiting for one. or
Honestly, I would say the scariest scene to me was him in the truck because I can imagine myself being in the truck being like, okay, so I have two choices here. I can sit in this truck and see what happens, or I can get out, get in the house, or get them into the other car, whatever, you know, his plan was. And I'm just like, dude, I don't know which one I would fucking do.
something. Yeah.
And it said, like, this thing is just waiting for me. Like, just waiting.
And that scene fucked me up. I actually love that scene because I think, you know, that was one thing about it too. Like looking at the monster, it looks like a fucking big ass like sheriff's hat. And he was talking about like a stingray, and then it
Stingray,
turned
that's
into
what
like
it
a
made me-
jellyfish
Yeah, that
kind of
makes
at the
sense.
end. Like I got the same vibe. But part of me hates the fact that like if you're gonna make it like you were saying an entity of some kind, like why make it even look like a UFO? Like create your own cool thing. But at the same time though too, where it's a love-hate type of thing, it does work making it look like a UFO because then it kind of fucks with your head. You're like, what if UFOs never were these like weird machinery type of objects? What if they were the aliens?
alien was
so
the
it
UFO.
works both ways. But there is a part of me that wants to kind of see like a version of this where he comes up with his own fucking monster.
But it makes sense for me for Jordan Peele to make it about
Mm-hmm.
aliens because of his previous movies. You got cloning in one, and then mind control in the other, and now aliens. Like it all
Dude.
kind of coincides with each other.
I don't get into aliens that much. That's what
because
made
it's
me,
hard to make a great alien movie.
But this motherfucker, dude, got me so locked in at times on that shit. Like when you first saw that UFO or whatever, and it was like flying and like reappearing in the fucking clouds, I was like, oh shit, this would fucking suck.
I loved how it hid in the clouds.
Yes.
That little detail.
Dope.
That was a
I
great
thought
detail.
That was sick, and then they noticed the one cloud doesn't move.
Yeah, and
So
it
they're
just
like,
sits
it's
there in the
sitting there
video
watching.
footage.
Like,
Yeah, it's just
watching
chilling
its
in
prey.
there. Yeah,
I did like that.
it's great, dude. There's some great fucking atmosphere in this movie, dude.
This movie
It's done
has a
so
lot of
well.
great things in it.
Mm-hmm.
But
and some really bad things.
yeah, dude. But that's the thing is like I don't know where you're all wanting to be right now. If y'all want to talk about the ending now.
Yeah, go.
But-
I mean, you
We
know,
can't.
point.
Well, I wanted to touch on that scene real quick, but that scene in particular, when that might have been my favorite scene where he was stuck in the truck, but like when it was hovering over the fucking roof, dude,
The
it was
house.
basically just
Yeah.
like raining blood on them. I'm guessing like
Dude, that was like the best scene in the movie to me.
yeah, when that happened, I was like, what? It's like secreting some weird shit. I'm like, oh, dude, like I guess it's like raining blood of like all its victims
That'd
from
be
that
a
fucking
dope
thing. I was
movie
like,
poster.
god
Dude,
damn,
yeah,
dude.
that.
And the visual too of him pulling up and he couldn't see it because of the it was all foggy and rainy
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever.
You
And
could
then he
only see the
kind of
rain.
he visualized and it was like brrrr, like and the noises it made.
Dude, I
were
love the noises.
Fucking amazing.
The noises of the alien was
Noises are
fucking
great.
incredible.
Dude.
And they were menacing as fuck. I'm
Yeah,
like, fuck, dude,
can
I'm
you
hearing this sound. I
seeing
gotta
that
go.
shit, just waiting. Oh, and before the ending, gotta
I got
talk
something,
about
too.
too, like how it looked inside, like when they got sucked up. When they it almost was like a fetus in the womb type of vibe.
It was very
like that
claustrophobic.
girl getting pulled up. Like just out that scene made me so uncomfortable. As I'm just imagining like you're spinning around, you get up and you're just like, what am I even in right now? And you're just like getting pulled up, you can't breathe.
It's like you're in an esophagus. That's what
Yeah.
like you were
Yeah.
just swallowed.
Yeah,
And you're a person thinking you're getting sucked into an alien vessel,
be
and you're like,
probed
okay, so
by
I'm gonna be in
butthole.
like a huge, beautiful fucking. Nah.
Yeah, that
Good
shit.
luck breathing.
That shit was like 10 out of 10 to me.
I
in
do
that
love-
moment, I was fucking like stuck. I was like, no fucking way. Like I legitimately let out a reel. I was like, holy shit when that happened.
One thing I did want to touch on, because from the previews, it made it seem like there was going to be a bigger part of the movie, and then it was just one scene and over. But it was the lady with the fucked up face who stood up off the
Who was
electrical
supposed to be a part of
scooter.
that monkey
I was
story.
Yeah.
gonna be like, what? How did she get like? They just showed her, and then it was done. Like from the trailers, it made it seem like there was gonna be more to
Maybe
that.
a body snatcher. That's where a lot of bodies, like Invasion of the Body
Yeah.
Snatchers, came into play. Was because of her in the trailer.
I thought the alien was like turning people into that. Like
Yeah,
it was
they
taking
didn't
their skin.
touch on. They just showed it and gone.
But see, that's one of my big problems with this movie. With the monkey shit, is like there was no closure to really any of it because you got her with the fucked up face. She's the little girl that was on that show.
Yeah, she
So
got fucked up.
and
Her
all it
face
showed was her
looked
face.
like
It didn't show her getting attacked. You know what I'm saying? It only showed the two people getting attacked.
Was she the little girl though?
Yeah.
Or was it like I didn't know if
I
that
didn't
was
piece
it.
that together.
Yeah, no, that's her.
She
Or
she
was it
little
the girl? Did she survive? And that was just her face
No,
that
no,
got
no,
ripped.
no.
Because all he said was he didn't say name. He just said that my co-star, like that could be his co-star. And he said like my first crush. Like maybe the mom
Yeah.
character did survive,
that
and that
girl.
was like got her face bit off because he went like.
But there was a mom. The mom's the one that was on the floor.
Yeah, I know. We never.
We never
technically-
saw the girl get attacked.
Yeah, but I'm saying we never technically saw the mom
No.
die either.
Or
like
the
so,
dad.
and she could have been older, but her face is fucking disfigured.
Dude, I like
wanted
the
That's
more
where
of
I
it.
thought.
the
That's
teeth
all
was
I'm
dope
saying.
on that.
The what?
The teeth that.
Oh
he did
yeah, it
forward,
looked
that
dope.
shit was nice.
And then watching like 50 people go. I was like, oh shit.
All right, we ready for that ending?
Let's get
Where
it.
it completely lost me.
Tyler, did the ending deliver for you?
No.
No, didn't
Brandon?
deliver for me. It lost me completely.
I'm like mid on it because there's a lot of things I like about the ending, but there's an equal amount of things I'm like, really, what, why, maybe not. Like I'm kind of all over the place with it.
Brady?
I hate it. The
See,
ending sucked.
yeah.
I was really upset with the ending
The
of this.
3/4 of this movie, I really, really like, almost love, and then the last fourth, the end, completely loses me. I
Yeah.
don't.
This reminds me of another movie I know about.
I don't understand the whole morphing of the ship, like you said, into a jellyfish. I
Well,
don't.
I think that's just the last
thing-
hurrah. It's got
That's
to
the
show
thing,
it.
though. It's like I didn't mind the alien because it was so original and it was so unexpected that it turns into all that. I was like, okay, this is cool. But the fucking blow up thing?
Yes,
Are
how
you
did that kill
fucking
it?
serious,
Yeah, I didn't
dude?
get
Like I
that.
get the
That's a part
It's
of
such
it.
a big blow up that that would harm it or whatever, but it literally like
Obliterated. Did she
poof,
put dynamite on?
and
it?
then credits, and it's like, dude, give me a fucking break.
Here's
dude.
the thing, though.
I literally
about
said,
that.
"What the fuck?" as soon as the credits rolled. I said, "What the fuck?" and stood up and walked out.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that either. It's kind of like a negative for me, but at the same time, like, how do you fucking creatively or kill that thing in general? Like,
Maybe
they
you don't.
blew.
I kept thinking explosives in there. Like
they
one of them
blew up-
sacrificed himself, take an explosive up.
I think they just went with like, just risked it with the creative way to kill it because something's got to go up inside of it, and then it's kind of like a fucking Fisher's big. You can be like, "What the fuck are you?" and like laugh and be like, "Oh shit, she pulled it off." Just depends on how you look at it. Me, I'm like, man.
I mean, I would have liked it much better if it just drove off. Like we didn't. He didn't kill it.
I'll say, dude, one of the most masterful like things I've seen, and talking about poster like you were, Tyler, the house thing, dude, the scene where he's on that horse, Daniel Kaluuya, and the
It's right
alien
beside
goes
him.
next to him, but like sideways, and you see the ripples on its body going. Dude, I
Fucking
was
stingray.
mesmerized by that. I was like, this is fucking
That'd be
gorgeous
a
right
dope
now.
poster.
Yeah, it
Tell
would
me
be.
that didn't look like a goddamn stingray.
No,
underwater.
at that point it looked like a stingray because of the way the ripples were going. You're just like, oh,
It's
great.
fucking weird.
You stay away from Steve Irwin.
That's what. Yeah. that's
Wicked
exactly what I
shit
was
here.
saying.
What about Daniel Kaluuya though? At the end, I think they should have fucking killed him off, dude. Because I love that scene where they were doing like the pointing at the eyes and back and the music. I was like, dude, this is touching right here. I'm feeling this.
See-
Instead of having him get like beamed up, you don't see him, and they do the the reason you didn't see him is because he comes back at the end. That was all cheap to me. If they just would have played that sad music and then he disappeared, there was like a oh my god no moment, and then she goes away. I would have liked that a lot more.
See, I thought he was when he was pointing at the eyes. I thought he was sacrificing himself and pointing at the
Yeah,
spaceship. And
exactly.
then she was pointing. I was like, oh, I wanted him, like you were saying,
Like
to
that
sacrifice himself so
for his
she can
sister.
live. But I thought he was like pointing at the alien spaceship thing, which I would have liked that more. I think.
Yeah, I think they fucked that up. Bringing him back and not just having the finality there with that. Like, let him be a hero. Let him sacrifice. You don't have to give the happy ending for him. That fucked that up for me.
Which
personally.
my thing my buddy brought up was he really alive at the end, or was she just seeing a mirage of him in the
Yeah.
smoke?
That's a good question,
'Cause you
but he
can-
was alive.
I think he was alive too.
He was.
I
But you
think he
could
was,
make
too,
the
but-
case like the way he kind of just looked.
Well, you couldn't really see him. You only saw like behind the fog.
Yeah.
So that makes-
The
that's actually a
trauma-
really
the trauma
Yeah,
she
'cause
just
astute,
went
like,
through.
the question for him to ask actually.
Yeah,
like,
because she's
that's-
just looking over, taking that one last glance, like you
Yeah.
have my back, and then she goes.
no. There's no.
can't
But see,
believe they
that's
let
another
one dude
problem. Is
live.
like that. Like just that. Like they're not gonna say anything else to each other. Like you're just gonna end the fucking movie like that. Like I just.
I'm cool with that. I don't need that.
I did like
Solving.
how he circled back around to the well, and that's what caught the picture of the thing. I didn't like the way he killed it or anything, but I did like how that was incorporated back into it.
Mm-hmm.
Any other points, Ray, for scores?
We can do scores.
I like that one dude lived. I'll say that the guy from Fries or whatever the. Fucking
Oh
thing.
yeah,
Like, cause I thought he was a goner, and then he got picked up, and then when he fell down the hill, I was like, oh, dude, I thought he was dead for sure. And then when he got
Barbed wire.
actually picked up, so I'm like, now he's definitely dead. They're gonna let him live twice, and then he got free again. I was like, holy shit, he's living.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't make them to a love interest. Also, I'm
Yeah,
glad he
they
focused
could've
more
done
heavily on
some-
the story than
I
on
did, yeah.
a love interest.
Who wants to go score? I'll go first. First 3/4 of the movie I really liked. Like I said, I was probably at like a 8.5. First 3/4, and then that end of it ruined it for me. I think it dropped me all the way to like a 6.9.
Damn.
6.9. Yeah.
690 said.
I'll stick with a 6.9.
Dude, like, there's some good things that happened in this movie, and then the bad things were just bad. Like I said, the trailer showed little too much that second trailer when it showed the actual alien. I'm gonna buy it when it comes out because I'm a movie collector, but I give it a 5. Like, I need to rewatch it and just look at it in a different way, I guess. Because I thought I wasn't expecting what happened to actually happen in the movie. I thought it was like an alien invasion, and that's what I kind of wanted, but it was a different type of alien invasion. So I give it a 5. I mean, it's right down the middle.
Nice.
I will say, I think a rewatch for me, my score will go up a little bit.
Good.
But I'm at a 6.9 right now.
6'9". All right. Well, guess I'll go. This movie did lose me at the end a little bit too, and there was moments where like I was like, oh man, I'm in and out, but there was moments that were like masterpiece level to me too. So like there's some like weird shit amongst this film. I can't quite give it like a 9 like I wanted to and thought I was going to at one point, but yet and still I still love this movie. I'm gonna give it an 8.4 out of 10. I thought it was dope. Dope was dope.
So I'm kind of in the same boat with you because there were certain things in this movie that were like a masterclass of film. Like it was unbelievable what I was witnessing on there. But dude, it's like the bad outweighed. Well, maybe it leveled out because Kaluuya's performance, everything was good. I really don't know. I mean,
It's a very hard movie to rate.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is. I definitely want to do a rewatch, like you said, Josh. So
I said it first.
Oh, did you?
Give me credit.
All right,
did?
Tyler. I'm gonna
I
rewatch.
think I said it actually.
I think we all said it. So give us all credit. Dick.
I hate to do this, bro. I'm gonna have to give this like a 5.5 right now. That ending was so upsetting for me, and then like I said, that horse stable scene, and then there were so many other things that were unnecessary in this movie that could have made it shorter, but at the same time, you could have given us more of other things and made it,
Longer.
that much better. Well, I don't know.
We were too excited.
I'm gonna sit at
going
a
in.
5.5.
It's
for
a hard
now.
one to gauge.
It really is. I didn't expect this. I expected I was either gonna absolutely love it or just hate it.
Dude, one last point real quick though that I forgot about. I loved how in the beginning they immediately separated how the brother and sister were different. How Kaluuya
Yes,
was
I
like
do
talking
love
under
that.
his breath, and he was like, "Yeah." I mean, they're like, "We can't hear you in the back." The sister shows
She's
up late.
loud and voicious.
Yeah, like something about that little touch like really worked for me. Yeah, that's it.
Peace, we
Meow,
love you.
meow.